stop it when we have question time, so you can feel free to ask any questions. All right. Okay, my name is Rudo Sibanda. I'm a part-time forever business owner who joined the business in 2018. So my background is working with people. I like to work with people. I'm a social worker, but I've worked as a healthcare assistant, a care assistant for a number of years. And I still have to work with people and help people. And I'm generally a lover or a fan of eating well, looking after my body. And I've taken this hobby into a side income, if you like. So this is a side hustle which I've got on top of my full-time job. So when I joined in 2018, I didn't take off the business. I didn't take off with the business in terms of being active or starting to sell. I did use the product, but I didn't really become consistent. So I stopped along the way. And then when I decided in 2020 last year, in August, that's when I started to be actively using the products and really getting to talk to people about the products. So since then, I've worked myself to the manager level. What does that mean? It means that I can get products at 48% discount, which is brilliant. That's what we want to do, because the marketing plan is like when you start, you get the products at 30% discount, you climb up the marketing plan to 38% discount, then work yourself to 43% discount, and then to the manager level, 48% discount. So you can play around with the profits as you like. And you also unlock other incentives. So that's really a good way to boost the business, because if you really want to look at taking this as a full-time job, there is that potential that you can really take this as a full-time job. So there's that option as well, which you can choose. So I decided to decide. So I'm still working part-time, as I said. I'm a mother of two and I've got a loving husband. Thank goodness for that. So tonight, I am pleased just to tell you briefly about the background of Forever Living, which I've introduced you about. So Forever Living has been running for the past 43 years. It's a family-owned run company, and it's got a reputation of really doing well. And it's based on really health and wellness products, which are aimed to give good look and make you feel good. So that's the theme we've got about these products. They make you look good and feel good. And these are based on a wonderful plant called the aloe vera. Aloe vera is one of the many things in nature which you find which are really good for the body. So aloe vera has got 400 species, but we've got the aloe vera barbadensis miller. That's the one which has been scientifically seen as loaded with good food and nutrients which we require for the body. So in the picture there, we've got Rex Mon, who's now late, and who had the vision where he wanted these products to be distributed in a unique way. The unique way was that these products were going to be distributed by ordinary people like you and me, and then take an opportunity to take the business. So you won't find these products in the shops. These products are found by people who are business owners, and you can buy those products from those people. We've got his son there, who is now the CEO of the company, and the company continues to thrive. So that's the head office in Arizona, America. It's a cash-rich and debt-free company. They pride themselves, amongst many other things which are happening in the world right now, when people are really struggling with finances and, the high street markets are closing down. Forever prides itself by having most of the buildings, all of the buildings actually, which are owned in the 160 countries, they own them outright without any debts. So why Forever? Why is it we're talking about this? I've already talked to you about the barbadensis. So these are the huge, large plantations which are in the sun-located places in the world. One of the places is in Texas, and we've got South America as well. So these are the large fields of this barbadensis miller where it is grown, and it's naturally grown, no pesticides or chemicals. They recycle the rind of the plant back into the field. They also make sure the animals manure the place. So it's really guaranteed that you are getting the best quality, and you can trace it because they own the process from plantation to processing and then packaging it so you can really be sure of what you're having. And people have had an opportunity to go and see the place. So those are other incentives you can get around traveling once you build your business. Okay, that can be another discussion for another day. Okay, so back to the message about aloe vera. It's actually called the nature's gift. If you look actually in different countries, it's named, this plant aloe vera is named by different names. Other countries name it the miracle plant, or they don't need a doctor kind of. So they know it's got its potency and it's well known and valued. And we know historically it's been really valued by Cleopatra, who used it as a beauty regime and skincare, which he did because it's known to nourish the skin. So we are talking of the inner leaf gel. So Forever is the largest manufacturer and distributor of aloe vera products in the world. And it is vertically integrated, which means you can trace where the plant is, which means they own the land where the plants are grown, and the manufacturing process and the distribution. So from plant to until you drink it, you can trace. Okay, so that's just briefly about Forever Living there, which is brilliant. Okay, why choose Forever's aloe? I've already briefly mentioned about that. We know that they're naturally grown, and they're free from calorie, pesticides, chemicals, and things like that. They also use a unique aseptic stabilization process, which allows to lock in the good qualities which are in the inner leaf gel within 6 hours of harvest. And they pride themselves in that the current drinking gels, there's no more preservatives and additives. So they actually constantly make sure they improve on their products and make sure we get the best, because people these days are beginning to be aware of what they put inside their bodies. So you want to know what you're having. And the best thing you want to avoid many chemicalized things, because the body struggles to identify these other chemicals which are, made in the lab, which don't go well with the body, because the body likes the best from nature. That's what we are saying. Yes, you can enjoy these lovely supplements. You also have the 60-day money-back guarantee. Is there any company which gives that? So you can have the confidence of trying and using the products. And if you're not happy, you're always guaranteed. You can come back and say, you guys, I don't believe that. However, we also encourage you to use the products consistently, because if you just use it for a week, these are natural products which you're saying they need time. They need that room to be given to work in the body. So by using them for 60 days, it's quite a good time for you to see the results. So you're really guaranteed that you can be assured to really see what you're doing and what you're using, because the products from skincare, which we'll probably not go into tonight, up to the natural drinking gels, you can always have that time and prove if they really work, because you're going to see the results or not see the results. So that's really important for us to consistently use the products. Okay, so we will I'll probably just brief you about the aloe vera drinking gel, because that's one of the main supplement which is in the Cleanse 9. So I've already talked about the largest grower of aloe vera, Forever Living, and it's naturally grown, which we've talked about. So you can always be guaranteed of the lovely product you'll be having. This is just showing you it's now processed. This is the hand filleting, which they separate the inner leaf gel and the outer leaf gel. So the outer leaf, that's the one we say they put it back in the field and it acts as manure, because actually the outer leaf shouldn't be taken. It's a laxative. It's actually, research says it's toxic. It shouldn't be used for the body. Some evidence have suggested that it actually interferes with the kidney function and things like that. So really the outside skin shouldn't be used. So it's just the inner leaf gel. That's why there's that hand filleting. So some companies cut corners here and they just smash up everything and avoid the longer route of really separating the two. That's why maybe you may get just some cheap quality products, because there's that middle process there which is avoided, which can be a bit costly, because you want quality and you want guaranteed results for what you're using. So that's there. It's just being hand filleted which we are so happy. Okay, so these are just some of the products: skincare, personal care, immune health, nutrition, sports, and weight management. We've already talked about that. But today we'll probably not touch all of that. So I'll briefly go into the drinking gels, as I said. So just a disclaimer here, we are not saying these will treat or cure any disease. These are natural health supplements and they're not meant to replace your healthy, balanced diet. So a healthy, balanced diet is still your number one go-to. That's a fact. So these natural supplements, they're there to aid, to support, just to help you have that oomph, if you like, that boost, if you like. Okay, so in a nutshell, benefits of aloe. These are the benefits of aloe. It contains 75 active constituents, which includes enzymes, vitamins, minerals, sugars, and there is evidence. There's actually just a small research there, which was done in 2009, where 30 females over the age of 45 were asked to take oral aloe vera gel, and after the 90-day period, they saw that it increased collagen production and improved the skin elasticity. Aha! Who doesn't want to delay the aging process? I want to. Woo, woo. So collagen, as you get older, our skin and our bodies sort of begin to get tired to make that collagen. That's why we start to have those wrinkles. That's why we are saying, oh, why can't we have a bit of this? Just drink it. So this is just the evidence. I took it from the National Center for the Biotechnology Information. So this is just a little snippet to say, yeah, there's evidence that this really works. Okay. It also contains, we're talking of the inner leaf gel. It contains most of the beneficial bioactive compounds, which I've already talked about, 75 or those, there's quite a number of them, which we won't go into now. Some research say about 200. However, the main thing is that it has antioxidant and antibacterial properties. It also has the antibacterial, antiviral, and antiseptic properties. So that's just some of the benefits you can get. It's also got minerals. These are some of the main minerals which are found in aloe: calcium, chromium, copper, selenium, magnesium, manganese, potassium, chromium, iron, sodium, and zinc. So the body uses the mineral for many different jobs, so which includes keeping your bones, muscles, and heart and brain working properly. So it's essential for the proper functioning of these different systems in the body, just to make sure the metabolism of the body works so efficiently. And some of them are the antioxidants. Some of these minerals are known as antioxidants. Okay, so these are just in a nutshell. We've got the list of minerals there. We've got a list of enzymes as well. Now, enzymes work by reducing inflammation, actually they aid in the digestive system and the metabolic system, which happens in the body. That's another world. In short, all you need to know is that it aids in the digestion and anti-inflammatory properties, these enzymes. So that's what you need to know, because your body needs to work at its optimum level. So you need all these enzymes for your body to work very well. We've got vitamins B, we've got vitamin A, we've got vitamin C, we've got vitamin E, which are antioxidants. Antioxidants are those good things you need for the body to sweep off the free radicals, because our bodies are constantly under stress, under being bombarded left, right, and center. We've got pollution, we've got the fatty foods we eat, we've got so many sugars, we've got, bacteria, disease, viruses just going around. The body is always constantly under strain. So it comes to a point where it becomes to a point where it is under oxidative stress. What that means, it just means that you begin to have a chronic inflammation. Chronic inflammation is just a ground for the body just to really crumble and struggle and begin to have those long chronic diseases, if you like, and kind of lifestyles, these situations which happen in the body, because the body is always under stress, what they call oxidative stress. So you need antioxidant to relieve that. So it's putting the body into the right balance. So it shifts it from that stress. So you need a lot of antioxidants. And if you get the foods with high antioxidants, yes, why not? So aloe vera is one of them. So you can enjoy the benefits. One of the important plants is one of the important things or facts about vitamin about the vitamins is that it's got B12. So it's the only plant or one of the rare plants which has got B12. B12 is naturally found in animal products. And a lot of people who are sort of plant-based or vegan or vegetarian kind of, they're encouraged to take B12 supplement because if you stop eating meat, it means you're going to miss out on the B12. But surprisingly, aloe vera is one of the plants in nature which has B12. Mm-hmm. So that's interesting, although it's in minimal amounts. But the fact is that it has B12, which is rarely found in plants. Interesting. Okay, so we know B12 helps in manufacturing red blood cells. We know that some of the vitamins which are there is folic acid, and it's got choline, which helps in the development of blood cells. So all these vital vitamins are needed. So you can see it's loaded with all those goodness. So we've got these drinking gels, which we've just talked about. And you've got your aloe vera 99.7%. So that's the one in the yellow bottle there. We always know that that's the number one selling product because people like the benefits of it. So it's as close to nature as possible. You know, it's organically grown and it's 99.7, no preservatives. The only thing which I added there is the ascorbic acid and the vitamin C, which also helps the body and just to balance that pH, which is required in the drinking gel. So you've got that flavor there. We've got the cranberry. Cranberry is 90.7. It has the inner leaf gel. Well, all of them have got inner leaf gel, actually. What am I saying? But what we are saying, it's got the cranberries. So other percentages, the cranberries and the apple juice, just to make it a bit tastier. Because actually the taste of aloe vera is not very nice. That much we can tell you. But even if it's like that, this one is the number one seller, despite its taste. There are many ways you can kill a cat, they say. So myself, I like to take this one. I normally mix it. I just squeeze a fresh orange and then I pour my 60 mils and then I drink. You won't taste the bitterness. Definitely you won't. Some people squeeze in a lemon, so you can always find ways to drink it. The good thing is you're putting the best into your body. And we've got the peach flavor, which is 84.5%. It's also high in natural energy. It helps in maintain natural energy levels, supports the healthy digestion, promotes a healthy immune system, supports nutrient absorption. So we are talking of the benefits of aloe, which probably I didn't go into detail. The main things which aloe helps is it cleanses or helps with the digestive tract. You want your digestive tract to be really cleansed. So the villi, which helps in absorbing the food, sometimes are clogged up with all the debris and all the things which are clogged in the intestines. But aloe goes there, really sweeping nicely, gently, removing those things which are blocking best absorption. So you want the gently cleansing of aloe. So that's one benefit. The other benefit is that it promotes just to boost the health, the immune system. We've talked about those vitamins, which we've talked there about the minerals and the enzymes which the body needs. You definitely need those to make sure your immune is boosted, especially when we're talking of the virus, which we always have, and we are finding ways to boost the immune system. And any way you can get, they talk of vitamin C, you need to take a lot of vitamin C. You need to take anything or antioxidants, things which will help the body fight. That's what you need. So the more natural they are, the sources you are getting your vitamins and minerals, the better. So there you go. You've got your immune support, you've got your digestive, and then you've got the extra benefits, the nails, the hair, the skin. You've got to have a glowing skin because aloe loves skin. It's known, as I talked about the first research, which I talked about in the other presentation, in the first slide, where research was done on those women who were over 45, and there was an improvement in the collagen levels. So we're talking of the benefits for the skin. So you've got a multi kind of benefits product, if you like. And we know we are saying your diet, you're not going to leave your diet and just say, yeah, I'm going to be drinking aloe, that's it. No, we are saying this is just going to make, if you've got your health system already in place, this is actually going to enhance it. So you're just topping up. There's no harm in just topping up, making things even work much better. And people will start commenting. I can say for one, yes, people started asking, what am I doing to my skin? And I personally saw the changes because there's that difference which you can see in the skin. There's that glowing which just comes up, and the skin and the pores begin to really have life. So that's in a nutshell the drinking gels we've got. I also just wanted to share with you just briefly the amino acids. This is quite important. One of the amino acids, we need 22 amino acids for general for the body anyway, to form and make and build the building blocks or the protein which we need to repair the muscles and the like. Chewing my tongue there. So we know that of the 22, you will need to have 8 essential amino acids, which you have to take from food and drink or eat. That's where you need your essential amino acids, because the other, anyway, they can be made in the body, which the body can manufacture. But definitely the other 8, you will need to eat them. Now, interesting enough, aloe provides the 7 of these essential amino acids. We said they are very important in the building blocks of the proteins which make and repair muscles, or repair just generally the body. Okay, so these are just some facts about aloe. Now we've got the flavors. We've got the mango flavor, which I haven't talked about. This is just recently introduced. It's 80%. Very nice. Very nice. Mwah, I love it. I love it. So we've got this one again, Forever Freedom. Now this one is specifically, it's 90% aloe vera gel. This one is specifically for people with movement and joint issues and very athletic people, because it's got naturally glucosamine and chondroitin, which are naturally found in the knees. But with time, because they begin to wear out, these are uniquely found from the seashells, and they are combined with the Forever Drinking Gel so that it gives that nice boost to the bones. If you struggle with movement and bone issues, this is the go-to. If you're very athletic, this is the go-to. If you're so busy, however, if you don't get along with with seashells or kind of sea creatures, you probably may not use this one. So you may use other things. Okay, so I'll probably just stop sharing, and I'm going to straight away go into the C9, the 9-day program, which can help you to detox and just to bring back those good health habits, which are very important. Now, I will skip the other presentations because there's quite a lot of products. So tonight we're just going to focus on the C9. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen. Bear with me, sorry. I'm going to just share the screen, and then we'll go into our, okay, right. I'll share the screen now, and then definitely we're going to our Cleanse 9 presentation. Okay, so you will notice that I will try to condense all the slides into this short time because of our time. I will just straight away go into the Cleanse 9. Okay, there we go. So this is just what we call the laying the foundations for the road to success. So ahead of you, you've got a journey. Your journey is your health and wellness. And you know that journey is just going to be, that journey is the beginning, and the journey will continue. It's sort of like a lifestyle change. So the road ahead, you probably can't see what's far ahead, but you're going to embark on a journey. So we call C9, it's going to help you to start that journey. That's why we're going to be defining it. Okay, so what is the C9 or Cleanse 9? The C9 is more about the Cleanse 9. So the 9 is about the 9 days. So it's a 9-day program which helps you to start or embark on that journey. Okay, so sometimes we need to give our body the best in terms of nutrients, minerals, water, the right foods, right times. So when you talk of the health and wellness, it's an overall bigger picture. Usually we can focus on probably just avoiding certain foods and we leave it there. How about the activity? That's needed as well. So when you're talking of general health and wellness, you're talking of a bigger picture which is going to ask you to move those muscles, because that's what the body needs. You will also need water. You will also need to sleep enough. You will also need to eat well. You will also need to eat the right time. So there are times. So when you're talking of health and wellness, it's a bigger picture. That's why we are saying you're beginning, you're going to embark on a journey. And on that journey is the start of changing those things. Now, change can be challenging. However, we know that once you're set, once you're determined, once your mind is ready, you can do anything. You can do anything. The journey is there. So this Cleanse 9 or this box helps you to start that journey. Okay, so some of the signs which can tell you the body is really struggling, because obviously, because of not following all the sort of the general health principles, your body can struggle here and there. Some of the things we do, especially eating fast foods or maybe high fat, high carbo, high carbohydrate diets, or maybe processed foods, or just eating anyhow, anytime, your body is going to start showing some signs. And these are some of the signs. It's not always, but these are some of the common signs which come. Maybe you begin to have chronic inflammation, which we talked about, where the body is now saying, hey, I'm struggling. I'm burning. Inflammation, you're talking about, just imagine a fire. Your body saying, I'm burning. Please help. Cool me down. That's where it's really coming to the point where it's struggling because it's not getting what it needs. You might have gas and bloating. You might have a weakened immune. You might have maybe poor sleeping habits. You're struggling to sleep, mental fogginess, fatigue, always tired, always constant, because the body hasn't got those nutrients you need. Maybe overeating because you're just coping with eating more because of the situation which you may be in, maybe skin breakouts, maybe sluggish digestion, constipation, or things like that. These are just maybe some of the signs which can show you your body is calling for help, if you like. Okay, so in that 9-day, it's going to be saying, right, let's give the body the best nutrients, or let's give the body maximum nutrients. Let's give the body time to revamp. So in that 9-day, it's a period to say, right, let's reverse whatever is happening in the body. If that's chronic inflammation is so high, let's put the right ingredients. It's just like a car. You can't say I'm driving a diesel engine and you constantly say I'm going to drive I'm going to use water because that's what I feel I need. I don't have money for fuel. I don't have money for petrol. I'm going to use water. It's not going to work. So in this 9-day, you're saying you're giving your body what it needs. The body needs vitamins, minerals, amino acids, all those things, from the right sources. So in that 9-day, you're going to be giving your body that. So hopefully you can bring a bit of happiness to your body, a bit of relief to your body because of that. And then you will also feel the change after the 9 days. So the benefits of it after the 9 days usually are clarity of mind, energy levels boosted, because sometimes we are always weak because we are not taking the enough supplements. We talk of vitamin D, maybe you're lacking in vitamin D, maybe there's a lot of things which can make the body a bit sluggish. So after the 9 days, you're guaranteed a lot of energy, you're guaranteed just clarity of mind, you're guaranteed just a boosted immune system, and you are guaranteed as a bonus, if you want to shed off some pounds, yes, you can get that. So you can see weight loss is not only the thing you can benefit the other things as well, which is quite important to note. So don't feel discouraged after 9 days if you haven't shedded all those kilos you're aiming for. There are other benefits as well. However, as we are saying, it's a journey. We are learning those good habits to start the journey. And when you're on the journey, we have to continue on the journey so that you can implement those nice habits so that your body can get to where it has to be. And then it will help you, the weight loss will come also as a bonus as time goes on. So it's really a good program to see or to show how you can improve your body. Okay, so it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change. So that's very key. It's very key to know lifestyle change. And it's quite daunting, to be honest. Change, who likes change? Okay, but if it's change for the better, definitely this has to be done because it's change for the better. Imagine you are giving yourself that treat. We always say, I'm treating myself. When we treat ourselves, we're having McDonald's. Are we really treating ourselves? Question. Okay, so the treat we are saying is about really looking after your body. That's what we are saying. So that's the box there. And then this is just to say, be mindful of your health. This program is not suitable for those who are pregnant, breastfeeding, or if you've got any other underlying health conditions. You will need to speak to your doctor before you do any diet or any exercise regime, because we are all different. We all got different situations in our body. So sometimes you need that discussion with your doctor. We've got people who have used it even if they are diabetics, but you do it in conjunction with your doctor so that they monitor you or give advice. You can always take the products to the doctor. They can all see the ingredients and see what might conflict with already the medication you're taking, and then you'll be given the advice by the doctor there. Okay, so it's also encouraged or to know that those who are underweight, you need to check your BMI as well and consult with your doctor before you take this program. So, okay, what's in the program? What's in the Cleanse 9? You will have the Forever Drinking Gel. So it comes with 3 options. The berry nectar, the 99.7, and then the peach. However, if you are looking at really shedding off some pounds, it's an encouragement to use the original. Some will use the cranberry as well, just so you don't add those calories, because obviously it's the apple juice and the grape juice. You're trying just to shed off. So for you to get those results, if you want those results in the 9 days, it's just encouraged to avoid using the peach, as it might sort of will work against the calories you are trying to reduce. Okay, what else is in there? There's the fiber. Now, because of our diets, which we are using already, we are probably lacking fiber, which is really essential for the good bacteria in the intestine. So you will need the fiber. The fiber, which is going to help with the health. And we know fiber is low in saturated fat, so that fiber is going to be part of the plan. And in there as well, there's Forever Them. Forever Them is just formulated with vitamins and which are help to supplement and support while achieving your diet. So it's B2, B6, and the other vitamins which are there, which will give you that oomph, because we are saying you're inputting a lot of vitamins in the body at that time. However, there is green tea, which has caffeine in the Forever Them. So if you're somebody who don't take caffeine, you have to have a chat with whoever you're buying from. You can have bee pollen to supplement that. And then you can also enjoy the natural ingredient of amino acids and vitamins, which are also from the bee pollen. Bee pollen is equally good. Okay, and you also got Forever Cassinia. Forever Cassinia is an Asian culinary from a fruit called Cassinia. It's high in chromium, which helps in healthy macronutrient and the metabolism of the body. It also helps to balance or to look at the glucose levels. So you might see that you'll be less hungry during that time, because it sort of makes you not to be so hungry. That's how it works with the metabolism of the cell. It also got the natural vitamins and minerals, which also help to boost your immune system. It also has serotonin as well, which helps to improve your mood. So if you're feeling low, the Garcinia has the serotonin, which also helps to lift up the mood. There is also Forever Light Ultra. This is a soya-based protein, which is equally balanced with all the vitamins and minerals. Remember, we are saying if you haven't been taking minerals and vitamins which are balanced in your diet, this is a time we should be having those vitamins and minerals. So all these products are meant to make sure you're getting the maximum of nutrients and vitamins in that 9 day. So this Forever Ultra is going to be used as a meal replacement. So you can use it in shakes, where you can make, what do I mean by shakes? You can make smoothies. You can just take that powder and put it with any milk or soya milk or almond milk, any milk you like. But we are saying if you're using cow's milk, try to avoid using the full fat. Just use the one which is less with less fat, so that you can cut those calories. So you can make your smoothies. you can make your different anything you like with that Forever Ultra. So all you're doing is just mixing the powder with any fruit and vegetables which you like and blend it up, make a smoothie. So it acts as a meal because it's complete. It's got complete vitamins and minerals which you can use. So there's a flavor of chocolate and vanilla. So you can choose which one you want. Yeah. So in the box, it comes with it comes with 2 drinking gels, which are going to be enough for the 9 days. You've got your tape measure. You're going to measure yourself before you start the program. And then you have your feet shake. The shake with a lead, the pepper lead there is for you to mix up your soya shake, because you just put it in there with your milk. It's easy to shake and easy to mix. And it comes with a sachet of fiber. It comes with Cassinia and it comes Forever Them. I probably have said it already. And it comes with a booklet. So that's the booklet which comes in there as well. Okay, now you've got a guide of the fruits and vegetables you're going to be having. Actually, let me share with you. I'll just stop sharing and I'm going to share with you this wonderful booklet. So I want you to see this guide, because it's very important to have a rough idea of what's in the booklet, because it's going to be helpful for you in that 9-day. So I'll briefly just quickly show you the guide or the booklet. The C9 is called the C9 booklet. There we go. Okay. So now have a look at it. Now, this is a really interesting quote. Maybe the words you probably won't be able to read them. It says vegetables should be eaten raw. Interesting. Why is this encouragement? Why are the vegetables to be eaten raw? Remember, we are saying we are adding vitamins and minerals as much as possible. So the moment you cook them, you're destroying a bit of vitamins and minerals, which comes to the point of we generally need more fruits and vegetables generally in our lives. So you will see that in this 9-day program is teaching you some habits or things to think about. You will definitely need a lot of salad. So that's just the idea as you change your habits. When you after coming to 9 days, that should be in your mindset. You will need a lot of fruits and vegetables. And these fruits and vegetables are part of you inputting those good nutrients and vitamins and minerals. Now, when I saw that vitamins should be eaten raw, well, except for, there are some artichokes, maybe soya beans or things which are, you can't really eat a raw. I tried using the kale. This was quite interesting. Kale. I'm used to eating kale, cooking it. I've never eaten it raw. The only time I've eaten it raw is when I've put it in the smoothie. It's easier to put in the smoothie when I mix with other things. But when I said I'm going to try to eat it raw, oh dear, I was saying, how am I going to endure this taste? So one interesting recipe which I did, I did the vegetables and then I put a bit of lemon and actually it was soya sauce. I didn't have a lemon, a bit of soy sauce and then a bit of salt, just a little bit. Himalayan salt, that's the good salt I normally like to use, and a bit of just olive oil, a touch. And then I left it to set just because I was going to work. So I made it in the morning and then lunchtime, I just added some lettuce. When I mixed it up, because that's time for the seasoning to set into the vegetables, I didn't taste the rawness of the vegetables. It was quite interesting because I ate it very well without any struggles. It was so interesting. So I challenged myself to say, oh, right, so I can make green vegetable salad from kale. So these are good things we learn in the 9 days. So you can be telling yourself, let me try new things. The idea is, right, so this is the booklet. Okay. This is just a guide. It tells you you'll need to drink plenty of water, a maximum of 3 liters if you're a man, and ladies, 2.5 liters. And then you need to put down the salt shaker. You're not encouraged to use salt. I know I talked about the salt there, but for me, I wasn't aiming to lose weight. Anyway, that's not an excuse, isn't it? Avoid fizzy drinks, carbonated beverages. So you're talking of all those drinks which have got additives, things which are not going to be helpful for you, for the body. So you got to avoid that. And then you're going to measure yourself. That's just to guide you. So this is just a guide. So before you start, it's going to ask you your goals. What are your goals? You're going to write down your goals. If you want to lose some weight, just write there. Be specific. How many kilometers? I'm saying kilometers. Idiot. How many kgs are you wanting to lose? So put it down there. My goal was a bit different. So you will see that this is a plan which can be workable. You can adjust it. We can come to that. Let me just start with the main focus of the plan. You can write down kgs which you want to lose, or you want to eat well, or you want to anything you want to improve or to change after 9 days, which you want to aim to do. You can put it there, and then you measure yourself before. You're going to put the measurements in there. So that's you. And then you're going to put the measurements after. So there's the before and the after over there. Okay, so days 1 and 2, we call them the reset days. Now, these can be difficult days because you're not going to be cooking food. You're going to be eating raw food. You know, that list which I showed you of the fruits and vegetables, you can be allowed to eat. There's a list of fruits you can take and vegetables you can have if you're feeling hungry in those first 2 days. So that can be challenging if you're really used to eating your big carbohydrate dish, your big rice, your big kind of potatoes and salsa and the like. So the first 2 days you'll think, oh, what has happened here on earth? What has happened? But actually, it's good because we call them reset days. So it's more water, and it's got a timetable where you'll be drinking those supplements which are in there. There's the time for Garcinia. You wait and then drink your drinking gel, aloe vera drinking gel, your 120 drinking gel, and then you're going to wait again and then drink your Forever Therm or bee pollen, whichever you're going to be choosing to take. And then you're going to be asked to do your 30-minute low intensity exercise. So depending on your journey, if you have been somebody who's been idle and never done activity, so it's more of low intensity, not just to start with fast kind of intensive exercise. So it's got to be gentle, but do it for 30 minutes. So there are some suggestions which are given in the booklet, page 11 and 12. You can see the types of low intensity exercise you can do, but make sure it's 30 minutes. You got to do it for 30 minutes. Okay, so remember when you're hungry, you've got your free foods. So some people, like myself, because I was telling myself, I need to learn to eat more fruits and vegetables. So in the morning, I would aim to eat on the list of the fruits and vegetables, pick the ones you're going to eat there. But because I was doing a slightly different program, so I was eating some of the fruits which are not there because I wasn't, my program was my target was a bit different. So, but anyway, the essence was in the morning, I would choose to eat the fruits. And then if I'm hungry in the afternoon, I'll eat this kind of vegetables or salads kind of thing. So you can have that in the morning, you can have your fruits, whatever fruit salad, and then in the afternoon, you can have your vegetable salad. So you know at least you're not very much starving. So the first 2 days are not very bad. It's just the difference that you're not having cooked food. That's the difference. And you're having a lot of water, so you'll be visiting the toilet as much. Mm-hmm. So that's the first 2 days. Now the third day, through day 3 to 9, you'll be having you're beginning to have one meal. So the meal is a 600 calorie meal. There's some suggested meals in the booklet as well, page 17 and 18, which you can have a look at. So some of these meals are asking you not to, if you're going to be eating your chicken, remove the skin. You're not going to be frying it or deep frying it. No, you're going to be cooking it in a way which is healthy. So that's the idea. It's teaching you some habits of avoiding, so you definitely know frying is not going to be the best. So remove the skin so that you remove the, the fat. If you're going to be having your fish, obviously make it in a nice way without making it unhealthy, where you deep fry or things like that. So you can use the oven to cook your fish. Now, these suggestions are also it's for everybody. Some people don't eat meat. So what we say is you can always use, instead of using your chicken, just use your chickpeas or your beans, your soya beans. You can just replace, because the meals which are there, some of them have got chicken and fish, but you don't have to worry about that. There are some also plant-based or vegetarian suggested meals, which you can play around with and try them if you like. So that's the day 3 to day 9. So day 3 to day 9, you have your Forever Ultra in the morning, and you will have your 600 mil calorie. Now, early evening, this is quite interesting. Take note of this. Make sure you do it at least by 6 o'clock. By 6 o'clock. Why? These are other habits you need to learn, not to eat late at night. Because eating late at night, your body is now ready to rest, and it's going to really just pile up, because that's probably some of the things we are not aware of. And remember, this plan was put together after good research and studying, and to see how what the body really needs. You will see the theme is about more water, the times you eat, inputting nutrients and vitamins, especially from natural sources, vegetables and fruits. And obviously, you've got your Forever drinking gel, and about the size of the meals. So those are the habits you need to think about in a bigger picture. And activity, yes, activity. So it's a big plan, not a big plan, but it's an overall picture which is telling you need activity, you need water, you need to eat at the right times. Don't eat late, because it's just going to pile up. It's not going to be really used by the body. It's just going to pile up. So that's really important. That's key, to learn to eat before 6. So after the 9 days, you can begin to change those habits. It might be hard, but we're saying you're starting a journey. Remember, it's a journey. So the journey continues. And along the journey, you will get the gist as time goes on, especially if you want to maintain and look after yourself. It's about telling yourself it's about your health. And then you begin to continue implementing those habits which you have learned. Okay, so that's day 3 and day 9. So in the morning, it will ask you to have your Ultra Shake, which you can have your smoothie, which I talked about. You can have your smoothie or things like that in the morning. There you go. You've got your meal replacer in the morning. And then you can have also the smoothie, or the Ultra Shake is also there in the afternoon. And then you got your meal. Your meal is in the last thing in the day, but just before 6. So you can play around with the plan. So you can choose to have the smoothie or the shake in the morning or evening, and then do your meal in the afternoon if you want. It depends. But I think just follow the plan which is in the book for you to avoid confusing yourself. The reason why I'm saying that is some people do night shifts, and it becomes a bit difficult to really stick to this when you want to sleep during the day or things like that. But as a general rule, just follow the plan. The timetable is just great for you just to follow as it is. So you've got your exercise suggestions there. And then you can look also at the different smoothies. There's a blueberry blast. You've got your orange, you've got your vanilla, you've got kiwi, cherry. You see, you've got loads of suggestions there for you to follow. Okay, so it's always saying, remember, if you are hungry, you can always get back to your free fruits and vegetables. Remember, your fruits and vegetables are the key in this plan. So if you feel so hungry, you can always play around with the free foods. Now, the free foods are on this page here. There we go, free foods. So it says fruits, veggies, and free foods. So you've got, there's actually some servings there for you to have a guide, because you might end up eating too much again. You just want to have a guide of what a serving size is. So there's a guide there for you to know that you're within the right amounts. Because I think the other challenge we have is overeating, to be honest. We just eat and eat and eat until the tummy is stretched. You're even failing to sit. The next thing you're dozing, honestly. So these are just some of the habits to know the amounts of food you need to be eating, which is quite important. There we go. So that's the list there. You've got your apricot, apples, blackberries, blueberries, strawberries, cherries, grapes, figs, kiwis, orange, peach, pear, plum, prunes, raspberries. There we go. Vegetables, you've got your asparagus, cauliflower, pepper, celery, green onion, aubergine, cucumber, spinach, string beans, kale. There you go. So that's just some of the meals which are suggested there. So you got your chicken. Now this is quite important. You will see that you are encouraged to eat whole grains. Take note of this, whole grains, your rice, should be brown rice. Why? Because the other white rice is depleted of nutrients and you need the roughage in the whole grains. So if you're gonna eat your sadza, make sure you're eating your whole grain sadza. There are so many powders or many millimills which you can use, but just remember the amount you are having. You're not having a mountain, you're just having a portion. You can put your more vegetables, but make sure your sadza is going to be little. That's going to be a challenge. Especially if you're used to fill your stomach with that big mountain. Yes, so these are the habits you'll be learning. So you can make sure you have your red sadza or you have your different millimills. There are so many, especially on the internet. If you are in the UK, there's a lot of choice, which I can share with you after the program. Yes, so that's just a planner there, day one. You're going to put your list. You've got your 8 glasses of water. Remember, so you need to be ticking on your day, first day, your day one. You do your warm-up exercises, you 5-minute walk-up and then 30-minute exercise. You tick, you've done it. Your 8 glasses of water, you're going to be ticking. Each time you drink, this is quite good because it's going to be teaching you those habits to be conscious about drinking water. The simple things we ignore, to be honest. We always think maybe having a fizzy or having that dilute. So these are the habits we are saying you can learn. Right, there we go. So you can put your activity checklist, day 2, day 3, day 4, 5. Just keep track. Just discipline yourself to write it down and just follow and tick what you've done. And if you haven't done it, just write a note where you're struggling, because you can struggle, but just put it down, have a chat. That's why it's always good to buy from a forever business owner. There's that support. So you can always be talking to the person you bought it from and you get that support, which is quite important. Moral support is really important. So I'll stop sharing and then I'll just go back to my other screen. So this is good. That's the booklet. I was just showing you the booklet there. Now I'll go back to the screen and share with you the rest of the other presentation. Well, I'm nearly done anyway. It's just the last slides about the, there we go. So you've got your free foods, got your tomatoes, you've got your kiwi, peaches. Honestly, you want stuff. Even if the first 2 days you can't cook food, you want stuff. If you eat a bowl of broccoli, if you eat a bowl of fruits, you want stuff, definitely. It's just knowing that you're having maximum nutrients from these natural sources. Quite interesting. I love this part of the program. I love it. Yes, so that's the booklet there. Now, these are just testimonials. These are real people in our team. We've done this. Day 1, that's how they looked like. After day 10, that's it. So follow the program, do exercise, drink your water. You're bound to see the results. Now, don't get discouraged. I'm repeat again, don't get discouraged about not losing weight. That's an additional bonus. But if you're determined anyway, start your journey, you'll see the results. That's a good thing. Work on the program. Make sure you put that activity in. Okay, can you see there's a bit of, big bulge there. But after 9 days, so that's determination. You're telling yourself, I'm going to do something, and you do it, and you put your heart and mind to it. There we go. These are our lovely coaches in the team who've done the 9-day program, day 1. Now, Coach Bessie, she's here. I think she's going to give us a testimonial soon. She was one of the biggest losers. She determined to lose 15 kgs, and she did it on day 10. There we go. What she did, her secret, she'll probably tell us. I'll probably ask her, Coach Bessie, are you here? I'll ask you just to give your brief testimony, if that's okay. Are you here?
Hi, Coach Rudo. How are you?
Yes, I'll probably ask you. Let me just come to it shortly. Okay. And then we've got there. These are not only the few people who've done it, there are other people who've done it. Now that's me there. Now my plan was a bit different. As I said, I was just working on my stomach. Now, because if you're aiming with this program again, you can work how you want it. I was aiming on this, so I was doing more exercises for the belly. That's where I was targeting. I wasn't really aiming to lose much weight, but I wanted to feel good, have those energy levels, and things like that. So I managed to have a bit of a shift. Woo! So you guys, it's possible. It's possible. You can do it. You can do it. Now, after the 9 days, what's the plan? What's the way forward? These are other next steps you can choose to do. You've got your 15-day program if you want to do a further 15 days. So you can have your 9-day and then have a break and then do your 15-day. Some people will want to do it after 9 days, then they move to the 15 days. So after 24 days, so 9 days plus 15, that's going to be 24 days. So after 24 days, those habits are set in. Your body is now adjusted. You'll be eating less. You won't be craving too much. You will see that you are able to drink more water, your activities in place, and it becomes your second nature, if you like. Okay, so some people would choose to do that if they feel the 9-day was too short. So some people would choose to do that. Now the 15 days has got different levels. You've got the beginner, the intermediate, and advanced. These are just different intensity of exercises. If you're somebody who's already active, who's already fit, you're always doing very high intensity exercises, and all you need is just making sure you put your nutrients and your nutrients and your vitamins and minerals. You can just follow that plan. There's a plan as well. It's the same ingredients are the same, which I've talked about. These are just for 15 days. And your activity obviously is quite intense. It's different from other people who are beginning. So that's the difference which is there. But the idea is the maximum nutrients intake and you're doing more activity. So that's you there. So this one is just a vital pack. Some people would choose to use the supplements after the 9-day. You've got your Forever Daily, you've got your Arctic Sea. The daily is just a food supplement which has got 100% recommended daily allowance of essential vitamins and minerals, which you can also just use. There is the Agile Plus. This is actually another nutritional packed, if you like, a sports drink. You can call it a sports drink if you like, or just another wonderful super packed supplement, which is also got high vitamin D and you got your vitamin C. So there's high content of vitamin D, especially if you're in the areas without sunshine. You will be needing your vitamin D. So you can take that one supplement there. So there's it's called the Vital 5. So it's got those 5 vital ingredients which are there. So you've got your bio good gut, sorry, it's probably not very visible, that little bottle over there. It's just to say it's a good gut bacteria. Yeah, it is for the good gut. So because you'll be drinking your aloe vera, which we said is good for the intestines, and then you'll be having your good gut bacteria. What you want is, this is a uniquely combined 6 strains of good bacteria. So you'll be taking it alongside your aloe vera, which is going to help boost your gut health. Actually, they say the gut health is the second brain. So if you've got a bad gut, you're just bound to know that your whole system is going to be compromised. So you want a good gut, getting those good bacteria in. But if you've got a good high fiber diet, yes, you're on the right track. So those are the supplements which are there. It's called Vital 5 or V5, or the 5 vital supplements, if you like. And then your Arctic Sea, that's the omega-3 of your food for the brain, if you like. And you've got your, what else is there? Yeah, the Agile, those 5. Those are the ones which are there. Yes. Okay, I'll probably give time to questions now. I'll stop recording and then we can go back to questions. Right. I've tried to squeeze it all in an hour there. Thank you so much for your patience. Right. Coach Percy, can I call you now for testimony, please, before I give the floor questions?
Yeah. Sorry, where I am, I can't put the video on.
It's okay.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. My name is Percy. Wow. Yes, I did lose 15 kgs in 9 days. Why did I lose 15 kgs in 9 days? My why was so big. My health depended on it. I suffered asthma from birth and bronchitis. So come Corona, when we started to eat, feast, doing everything, I gained weight. So the only thing that could keep me in control, it was the, what do you call this? the oxygen or the nebulizer for me to be able to breathe. So my GP told me that, you know what, you need to lose weight. I sat down, I listened to her because every time I was going out to the GP to get the nebulizer or to get the oxygen, it was a risk of me bringing the corona in the house for my children. So I decided to do a C9. Because my wife was so big and my health depended on it, I made sure that my target was to lose 20. I said, if I fail, I'll lose 15. But my goal was to lose 20 because I was 80 kg. I needed to be 60 or to be 65. So 65 for me, it was a loss. 15 kg was a loss. I wanted to lose 20. So what I did, I was eating. Don't think I was starving myself. I was eating, following the guidelines. But what I did do, what was different, I was hitting the road every day. I was pounding the road every day. I didn't give any excuse that there is corona, there are restrictions that I mustn't pass the 5K kilometer, blah, 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 this and that. No. Every day, whenever I was going to hit the road, I made sure that if in the morning I do a 3 kilometer, in the evening I'm doing a 4 kilometer. So I was climbing the ladder. I wasn't going down, but I was climbing the ladder. And if you know what you want and if your health depends on it, trust me, 15 kg is nothing. So
Wow.
it's all about the reason why, your why. Why do you want to lose weight?